On a gentle autumn morning, as the first golden rays of sunlight slipped quietly into a small, cozy room, a white cat named Snow stirred from slumber. Snow's fur was as pure as winter's first snowfall, and his blue eyes glistened with the clarity of a cloudless sky. From his favorite perch beside the window, Snow gazed out at the awakening world. There was a soft rustle of leaves, the distant song of a bird, and the delicate scent of dew on the grass. Yet, within Snow's chest, a yearning fluttered, a whisper of curiosity and wonder that had grown with each passing day. "I want to set my paws in the world's most peaceful cities," thought Snow, places where humans and nature breathe together, where quiet beauty lingers in every nook and cranny. With a soft purr, Snow slipped into action. He packed his little backpack, a tiny, well-worn companion for many adventures past. Inside, he placed only the essentials: a handful of notebooks, a map creased from many foldings, and a warm woolen scarf knitted by a dear friend. With one last glance back at his sunlit home, Snow set off, heart brimming with anticipation for the tranquil wonders that awaited him. The journey began in the gentle embrace of Kyoto, Japan. Snow padded softly along narrow stone lanes, the echoes of centuries old beneath his paws. The air was crisp and fragrant with the scent of cedar and fallen leaves. Traditional wooden houses, their sliding doors slightly ajar, revealed glimpses of serene tea rooms and quiet gardens. A gentle stream murmured alongside the path, its waters clear, reflecting the golden hues of autumn. Red lanterns hung like jewels, swaying softly in the morning breeze. Snow wandered beneath them, mesmerized by the way their light danced atop cobblestones. In the distance, the deep, resonant sound of a temple bell rolled through the city, lingering in the air and settling gently in Snow's heart. The world seemed to slow down here. Every step invited mindfulness, every breath a reminder of the delicate balance between past and present. Snow found a comfortable spot beneath a maple tree. He watched as a monk swept fallen leaves into neat piles, the repetitive motion a quiet meditation on impermanence. Here, time seemed to pause, and Snow's soul filled with the gentle, steady rhythm of Kyoto's peace. From Japan, Snow's journey led him across mountains and fields to Lucerne, Switzerland. Nestled beside a crystal-clear lake, Lucerne was framed by the majestic embrace of snow-capped Alps. The air was fresh, tinged with the scent of pine and distant ice, invigorating yet soothing. Snow wandered along the Kapellbrücke, the city's iconic wooden bridge. Its ancient timbers creaked softly beneath his paws, and colorful flowers spilled from every window box, painting the bridge in vibrant hues. Snow paused at the center to gaze down at his reflection shimmering in the lake below. The water was so clear that it seemed to merge seamlessly with the sky, each ripple a gentle echo of the world above. Street musicians played melodies that drifted through the air like a lullaby. Snow listened, entranced by the gentle interplay of violin and voice, the music mingling with the soft splash of oars as boats drifted lazily by. Everything felt light, serene, and effortlessly beautiful. In Lucerne, peace was not an absence of sound, but a harmonious blend, a song sung by water, wind, and heart. The journey then took Snow to the lantern-lit streets of Hoi An, Vietnam. As dusk descended, the ancient town transformed into a tapestry of color. Lanterns of every shape and shade glowed above the streets, casting warm, inviting pools of light onto the worn cobblestones below. The sweet scent of river water and fresh herbs wafted through the air. Snow boarded a small wooden boat, its hull rocking gently as it glided along the Huai River. The water mirrored the kaleidoscope of lanterns, each reflection shimmering like a dream. The city hummed with quiet joy. Families gathered at the water's edge, sharing laughter and stories. Children sent paper lanterns floating downstream, their wishes carried away by the gentle current. Snow closed his eyes and listened to the soft murmur of voices, the distant strum of a guitar, and the rhythmic dip of an oar into water. Here, peace was found not in solitude, but in the embrace of community, the warmth of togetherness, and the simple pleasure of a shared evening beneath a sky ablaze with color. Next, Snow's path wound to the sunlit cliffs of Santorini, Greece. Perched atop rugged slopes, whitewashed houses formed a patchwork of dazzling brightness against the endless blue of the Aegean Sea. Doors and windows, painted in every shade of azure, opened onto narrow pathways that wound like ribbons between homes. Snow climbed to a rooftop, stretching out on the cool tiles that overlooked the restless sea. The salt-laden breeze tousled his fur, carrying with it the distant laughter of fishermen and the promise of adventure. Below, the sun glinted on the water's surface, turning the ocean into a field of diamonds. As the day faded, the sky blazed with orange and pink, and the line between sea and sky seemed to vanish. Snow felt as if he were floating, suspended in a world without boundaries, where the horizon stretched on forever. Peace here was infinite, a vast, open space where every breath carried the tang of freedom and possibility. Snow's final stop was in Bruges, Belgium, a city seemingly untouched by time. Medieval buildings, their brick facades softened by centuries of wind and rain, lined narrow lanes and tranquil canals. Stone bridges arched gracefully over water, their reflections broken only by the gentle wake of a passing swan. Fields of tulips swayed in the breeze beyond the city's edges, their colors weaving a living tapestry. Snow settled at a cafe's doorstep, lapping at a bowl of warm milk as bicycles trundled by, their riders waving cheerfully. The pace of life was slow, deliberate, and joyful. Bells chimed from a distant tower, their song lingering in the air like a promise. Here, peace was in the small things, a smile exchanged with a stranger, the aroma of fresh bread, the delicate flutter of petals in the wind. Snow felt serenity seep into his bones, a quiet contentment that needed no words. With each city, Snow collected more than memories. He gathered the gentle hush of Kyoto's temples, the crystalline air of Lucerne, the laughter of Hoi An's families, the boundless skies of Santorini, and the timeless charm of Bruges. Yet, as his journey drew to a close, Snow realized something profound. Peace, he discovered, is not a destination to be found on any map. It is not hidden in distant cities or faraway vistas. True peace lives within the heart, waiting to be awakened by the beauty of each moment. It is in the stillness of early morning, the kindness of a stranger, the comfort of a woolen scarf wrapped around your shoulders on a cold day. It is in the gentle act of listening, the slow savoring of a favorite view, the quiet gratitude for being alive. Returning home, Snow curled once more beside his window, the same view stretching out before him. Yet everything felt different. In the hush of his familiar room, Snow's heart brimmed with all the tranquility he had found, and all the love he had received. The adventures had changed him, weaving a tapestry of peace and wonder that would stay with him always. As the sun dipped below the horizon and the world softened into twilight, Snow closed his eyes, breathing in the serenity of home. He dreamed not just of faraway places, but of the quiet magic found in the smallest, most ordinary moments. A gentle reminder that peace, once discovered, could never truly be lost.